Now we will be learning about the blood vessels that enter and leave the heart. First, let us learn about the blood vessels entering the heart. The right auricle receives two large vessels. What are they? They are namely superior vena cava and inferior vena cava. I repeat, the right auricles receive two large vessels. One is the superior vena cava and the inferior vena cava. Anterior vena cava brings deoxygenated blood from the anterior or upper part of the body, and posterior vena cava brings blood from the lower part or the lower region of our body. Now let's talk about the vessels leaving the heart. The pulmonary artery arises from the right ventricle and then it carries deoxygenated blood to the lungs for purification. Next, the aorta arises from the left ventricle and carries oxygenated blood to supply it to all parts of our body. So, the blood vessels leaving the heart are the pulmonary artery, which arises from the right ventricle and carries deoxygenated blood for getting purified by the lungs, and the aorta, which arises from the left ventricle and carries oxygenated blood to supply it to all parts of our body. Now we will learn about the heartbeat. Heartbeat is the rhythmic contraction and relaxation of the heart. The process occurs in two steps. The auricles first contract, followed by the contraction of the ventricles. Now, this contraction phase is called the systole and the relaxation phase is called the diastole. What happens basically? The auricles are having blood in their chamber. Now, there is a valve attached, separating the auricle and the ventricle. Now, the auricle chambers are filled with blood. Now, because of the pressure, what happens? The valve opens. Like for example, if there is a lot of water filled in the room, because of the pressure of the water, the door will automatically open. Like what happens in your classroom when there is a lot of wind. The doors move because of the force. You don't have to go and do anything there by your own. Similarly, when the auricle chambers are full of blood, so they exert pressure. Now, there are valves separating the auricle and the ventricle. Because of the huge pressure in the auricle, what happens? The valve opens. Because now the valve opens, there what happens is the contraction. Now, with the contraction of the auricle, the blood is passed on to the ventricles. Now, when the valves open, this is the time when you hear the sound. The heartbeat, the commonly that we term the dhak dhak sound, but according to the biological term to that dhak dhak sound is lub dub. When do we hear it? We hear it when there is the opening and closing of the valves separating the auricles and the ventricles. So that sound is commonly called the lub dub sound. L-U-B-B lub, D-U-B-B dub. We commonly term it as the lub dub sound. We will now learn about double circulation. What is double circulation? Double circulation is one of the prime characteristics of a mammalian heart. So I'll be explaining this to you verbally first, and then I'll draw a diagram for you so that you understand better. See, by now we know that there are 4 chambers in the mammalian heart. What happens? The right auricle first receives the deoxygenated blood. That means the blood carrying comparatively less amount of oxygen. Now auricles, arteria, they have thin walls. We know that because their work is limited. They will only have to pass the blood to the next chamber, that is to the ventricle. So When the pressure in the auricle increases, the valve opens and the blood passes on to the ventricle. Now this is the deoxygenated blood. Now if you have taken note, you will remember I have mentioned that pulmonary artery is an exception. Arteries usually carry oxygenated blood, but pulmonary artery carries deoxygenated blood. Now we have the pulmonary artery attached to the right ventricle. What will the pulmonary artery do? It will receive the deoxygenated blood and will take it to the lungs for the purpose of purifying. The lungs will purify the blood. Now, who will carry the purified blood to the left auricle? It is the pulmonary vein. The exception that we have learned. Pulmonary vein is the only vein that carries deoxygenated blood. See, one circulation is over, like one, it has already entered the heart once. The deoxygenated have entered the heart, then we have sent it to the lungs. Now the lungs purified the blood and it is sending back to the to the left auricle. The left auricle will receive the oxygenated blood, then it will pass it to the lower chamber, that is the left ventricle. The left ventricle, we have aorta there. Now what will aorta do? Aorta will be sending the blood to the all parts of our body, the purified blood to all parts of our body. Now for better understanding, I'll be drawing the picture for you all. Please keep a note. In order to understand the double circulation, we will not draw the complex heart structure that we see in our science book. We'll go for the simple diagram. See, it is 4-chambered heart. It goes like this. Now why I have drawn a thick walled on this side and thin walled here, I'll slowly explain it to you. There is a separation here. We have valves. Now, we usually get confused when it comes to labeling, like which is the right auricle or which is the left auricle. See, this is your copy. Your right hand is here. So, we'll always mark this as the right side. And this is your left side. So, this is our right auricle, the upper chamber. This is our right ventricle, the lower chamber. Similarly, this is our left auricle and this is our left ventricle. So if you have paid attention while I was saying you verbally, you must have noted the deoxygenated blood enters into the right auricle. Which blood enters? The deoxygenated blood enters into the right auricle. Now when the blood is filled in this chamber, a lot of pressure is exerted. Because of the pressure being exerted, what happens? The valve opens. When the valve opens, the blood falls into the ventricle. That is the right ventricle. Because of the contraction, there is a contraction in the auricles. Because of that, the blood passes on to the ventricle, to the right ventricle. Now again, a lot of pressure is exerted on the wall. Now this deoxygenated blood is carried to the lungs. What is lungs doing? Lungs is basically purifying, for purification. Who is helping the blood to go to the lungs? It is our pulmonary artery. Pulmonary artery is an exception. Pulmonary artery is the only artery which carries deoxygenated blood. So our deoxygenated blood entered into the right auricle. From the right auricle, it came to the right ventricle. From the right ventricle, the pulmonary artery carries it to the lungs for purification. Now the blood is purified. Now who will send the purified blood back to the heart? It is our pulmonary vein. Pulmonary vein is the only vein which carries oxygenated blood. This is an exception, if you remember. Now, pulmonary vein, the lungs already have purified the deoxygenated blood. The oxygenated blood, now it is termed as the oxygenated blood. The oxygenated blood through the pulmonary vein will come to the left auricle. Now similarly, there is a lot of pressure on the valve. Because of the pressure exerted, the valve opens. As the valve opens, the blood flows into the left ventricle. Now from the left ventricle, the oxygenated blood is passed through the aorta to all parts of our body. Now, while I was drawing the structure of the heart, I said that I will be explaining you why are these walls thicker in comparison to these walls. See, the walls of the right ventricle is simply passing the blood to the lungs, only to the lungs, not to any other organs. But the oxygenated blood from the left ventricle is sending the blood to the whole body. Like whole body means to a lot of organs, not only to organs, it has to reach each and every part of our body. So the force should be more. So more muscular strength is needed. This is the reason why the walls of the left ventricle are thicker in comparison to the right ventricle. Now see, the oxygenated blood entered the right auricle, the right ventricle, then went to the lungs. So already the blood has entered once. Now when the blood got purified, the oxygenated blood again entered the heart. So blood entered how many times? It entered 2 times. This is the reason why we call the circulation as double circulation, which is one of the prime characteristic of the human heart. I'll again repeat. The deoxygenated blood from the right auricle, the deoxygenated blood enters the right auricle. From the right auricle, it goes to the right ventricle. From the right ventricle, it is the pulmonary artery who carries the deoxygenated blood to the lungs. The lungs purifies it. Once the blood is purified, it is the pulmonary vein who carries the oxygenated blood, sends it to the left auricle. The left auricle passes the blood to the left ventricle. From the left ventricle, it goes to the aorta. Now, regarding the lub-dub sound, I have mentioned it is the lub-dub sound is heard because of the opening of the valves. See, another thing, both the auricles contract together and the ventricles relax together, vice versa. So when the valve opens, you hear the first sound lub, next you hear the second sound, that is the dub. So this is the lub-dub sound, and the whole diagram is for your double circulation.